Hello. Yeah, looking at the NIKKEI again. It's Wednesday now, the 15th of July. It's around mid-month. So, the monthly bar I think's been a little bit bearish. So, maybe around mid-month it turns around. I don't know. But, a decent rally yesterday in the end where the thing happened that I was looking for, where the market sort of rallies in a certain direction before the news and then goes a bit higher. But I think there's still going to be opportunities. I struggled yesterday in the first session, and then in the afternoon session as well. Like this first half was just atrocious. Watching a lot of this was just really difficult and annoying, and see what happens today. But I'm kind of ready for anything really. I'm ready for it to go higher and just trade whatever I see. But at the same time, I think a lot of days after big news like CPI last night, sometimes it does happen where the following day reveals the real trend and the market reverses in, in all the gains of the prior news day. So that could happen too, I guess. But for now, it seems bullish. Although, all this did happen outside of market hours, so I think the best way to look at this is it just gapped up. That's it. That's all there is to it. Forget about news, whatever. It just ended up closing on its high in the end. It took so long for these bulls to show up. It's just, I gave up at this point here. Some, uh, like around 1 or 2 p.m. I just stopped. Just couldn't, but I just could not watch any of this. So, congratulations to the market. It waited me out. Still, still was able to make a little bit of money though. But it did feel like a scrappy day where nothing seems quite very clean. It's just sort of like a hit and a miss and a hit and a miss and a hit and a miss and a hit and somehow you're up. I think that's just how it is sometimes in trading. Sometimes it's just not pretty the way things unfold. You make more mistakes than what you'd like, but somehow you still end up okay. So bar one, um, this is just kind of an imaginary line that I put on there for myself. I thought the market, if it comes up here, I was thinking about this yesterday. If it does actually come up here, I think that would be very bullish for the market overall. It'll probably go up to this high again, something like that. It does seem bullish. hit some resistance at the moving average and now it's poking back above it. So, it does seem bullish. It's gap up. Something's bullish. So bar one's closing in about 5 seconds. See how it closes. Oh, I'm having to mute my microphone because I'm still struggling a lot with my sinuses. After this big flu. It's just, sinuses are so full. Yeah, interesting price action yesterday, where the market went sideways for the whole day and then eventually, sort of in the last couple of hours, after I'd pretty much just given up and decided to stop for the day, it actually did make a new rally and new high. That's okay, sometimes I just can't sit there for 6 hours waiting for it. If it happens, it happens. So, I'm not sure what to make of this right now, so got a small bull bar, but with a big tail on the bottom and a pretty prominent tail on top as well. Let's see about the size of it. It's fairly big, 350 points. It's probably a bit too big for me to trade at the moment, to risk 300 points to buy it long. Yesterday bar 2 became the low of the day, right here. It didn't seem at one point like it was going to remain the low of the day when it started coming down, but it did remain the low of the day, bar 2. Could bar 1 become the low of the day today? Just buy it and put your stop below it, and you're okay. If it goes up for another day. Bar 1 being the low of the day, I notice it sometimes, the low or the high of the day, but I notice it very rarely. I think it's a pretty rare occurrence, but it does happen. The types of opening bars that I've seen that happen are usually it opens and then it prints a huge bull bar and it closes near its high, like a huge climactic thing, and then it just goes like maybe a sideways to down and then up a little bit more, sideways to down, and it doesn't move much after that, and that just remains the law of the day. That's the kind of thing that I've seen before. Not not quite this kind of bar. Very interesting. Bar 2 is an inside bar of bar 1, and it also closes a doji. So an inside bar of bar 1. Uh, uh, uh. Wow, a really strong bar 3 so far. It's got 3 minutes to go, and it's already the biggest bar on the chart, so it could grow even bigger. So it's about 280 points. Okay, so it's a bit smaller than bar 1 right now. But it still has 3 minutes to go, 2.5. So it could grow to twice the size, potentially. Hmm. A pretty strong breakout now. And should it close a bar near its high, that would make a really strong looking bar on the 15-minute chart here, closing above all these pry bars. So with about a minute and 30 seconds, is there going to be a lot of bulls just coming in hard to slam it up here as high as possible? Just to attract as many bulls as possible. Um, Not to sound like a broken record from yesterday, however, I was noticing this all day yesterday at the start. There was just so many bad buy signal bars, like bar 2 was a bad buy signal bar. The market rocketed up, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that's going to get tested, and it did on the next bar. Not to sound like a broken record, but bar 2 is another bad buy signal bar. It's just an inside bear doji. This is insane. This bar right now. Bar 3 is almost as big as bar 1, and it is every single trader in the world agreeing that it's going up. As soon as the bar opened, it didn't even try to go down. Every single person in the world agreed it's going up, and everybody bought. Crazy. Okay. So everyone agrees it's going higher at the moment. It looks like it's always in long. Let's see. Such a powerful rally, this. Yeah. I'm going to pause the microphone again. Just looking at the size of the bars a little bit on the 2-minute chart. Wow, what a crazy open compared to yesterday. Mm. I was kind of trying to visualize things and prepare for this kind of thing, but sometimes it just still takes me by surprise. I'm gonna get rid of this line here. Remove. Yep. Just still just takes me by surprise the strength of the rally. Like, okay. Probably should have bought below the prior bar low there. Fuck. It's not quick enough there. My plan was not to get sucked into anything early and just be patient. Maybe I should just do that. Yeah. Hmm. This is breaking above the swing high of the overnight range there, where the CPI number was announced in America. Okay. It's probably going higher. Let's face it. Might just attempt a small long position here. I think I think it might have been a mistake. Um, yeah, quick mistake, yeah. Mm. I've got my stop loss below prior bar low on the 5-minute chart, hoping that if... Oh my god. Yeah, whatever. Forget it. Nothing. I was hoping that there'll be a limit order pulls to protect that low. Oh man. Stupid. I'm gonna try one more long position here. I'm sort of thinking that it's strong enough to go higher and that sell signals are probably going to fail. But as soon as I got stopped out, I'm thinking I should be buying that bear bar. I don't know. Get a bear close on the 5-minute chart, which is not good. So right now, buyer's not really showing up below prior bar low on the 5-minute chart. I was thinking if I see something more bullish, I might add to it even, but I can't do that now until I see the market moving higher again. With these kind of trades buying below prior bar low, I kind of want to see it immediate reaction, immediate push higher, but let's see if it does happen. I don't know. I think I will hit buy again here. I'd love to see a strong close on this 5-minute bar. In about 1 minute's time, it closes. I'd love to see a strong close on that. Might have been a bit too hasty there to add. But let's see. Just traded above prior bar high, making a high 1 long setup. See if there are bulls buying above this bar here, or if it just reverses back down. think I need to get out. And I think I need to reverse to short now. And put my stop loss above there. Still struggling with my nose here. I think this is a school run short entry. Trading below the low of the second bar. However, it isn't a market that's been going up all morning. So, I don't know if I'll have any joy here, but I guess I'm hoping for an opening reversal now that sells off a little bit, maybe new low for the day. But yeah, the longs just weren't working for me. Yeah. I'm gonna sell again. It's coming into the range of the bad buy signal bar now. On the 5-minute chart, bar 2, back into the range of bar 2. What I did there with the add-on was essentially a stop entry short below this bar, hoping for more down. Hoping to see bears selling below as well as the market moves lower. I do see some gaps opening up on the bear's side. For example, between the high of this bar and the low of this bull bar, which could indicate some strength from the bears. But I do have to be very careful here. Very careful. I was having a fairly decent profit and could have taken profit and been break even for the day, but I was hoping for more from this sell-off. Just have to see. Take profit here. Just be happy with what the market gives me. A little bit of money management as well, because I've taken 2 losses. I have to consider that as well. But I did want to desperately hold it for new lows of the day. I think if it keeps going lower, I'll have more opportunity to sell more. But for the moment, I just wanted to close and be happy to have been making a little bit of profit on the day. Because this bar is coming to a close now, it may start pulling back. Yeah. So what I might do is I might just have a little break now. I think I'm up a little bit over 1% for the day now, so I'll just have a little break, make a cup of tea, and then come back and reassess. Alright, I'm back. Made myself a cup of tea and I was thinking about whether it was a good idea to close or not. Obviously now it looks like wish I'd stayed in, but at the same time, quite glad that I did close, because just gotta do a bit of money management. Gotta take profit sometime as well. Certainly more opportunity to sell here, I think. Looks like it's going lower. This is not a pretty chart if you're a bull. Seeing an attempted reversal here, and then it gets slammed down really quickly like that. A low one short there, I think, on the 5 minute, yeah. I was just thinking like how I was behaving. Well, I think in the end, I think it was right to try to get long. Maybe a little bit of FOMO, but I don't think so. I thought it could really be a strong bull trend day with that kind of open. If it finds support there and just keeps going higher, but maybe a little mistake adding again. But I think the good thing with the way that I do things is I usually don't wait for the market to hit my stop. Not I don't always get out earlier, but I try to stay in losing positions much less than I try to stay in winning positions. So as a result, my trader's equation seems to be good, even if I've taken more losing trades than winning trades sometimes. Yeah, so I think on the morning I'm sort of up about $400, so a little over 1%. So look at this, wow. So it went above prior bar high on the daily chart, and that's where sellers showed up right where I was thinking about going long. Crazy. So now it's still a gap up situation. So it could be a situation where the market looks at this as double bottom bull flag and it goes higher again. That's certainly possible. Yeah, it is. There's about an hour and a half until the lunch break. Will the morning session finish as a big rally or a big drop or just sideways here like yesterday? Yesterday was sideways for the morning and for the majority of the afternoon session as well, and then it rallied into the last sort of hour or hour and a half or something, couple hours. Yeah. So, so double bottom with bar one right here. Could this be the real trend being revealed after the CPI, what I was talking about at the open? That after the news day, often the real trend becomes revealed and it reverses all of the gains from the news day. Could it sell off heavily today? Suppose it could. Certainly could. Inside bar there on the 15-minute. How's gold going? Sort of nothing morning for gold. Little bull channel. Not much happening there. Hong Kong also channeling down, reversing all the gains from yesterday's CPI. Certainly thinking about being a seller. I'm just trying to figure out where my stop would go and all that. My nose is just leaking. Yep. Yeah, I think if you're looking at the price action, you just have to be short right now. Nothing to buy really. But often they can play little tricks on you. Make it look like it's going down, then pull back, and then you think long, and then send it down again. I'm making a double top bear flag with this high. So that's why I'm kind of reluctant to short right now. Just want to see a little bit more information. Could be that I completely miss out on a decent sell-off. Where it goes down for many bars without pulling back. Hmm. 15-minute bar's about to close. Strong bear bar. The low one short here working very well. Getting a lot of sellers below it, and it comes below bear bar as well. So decent probability to get some movement down, and it produced that. Selling on a stop below that bar, a decent profit. Below that 5-minute bar there. Bear breakout, pull back, low one short. And every tiny rally seems to be getting sold into. This bull bar here, immediately sold. I do feel like I might want to pull back here a little bit. Maybe test this high again, double top, bear flag, and then goes a bit lower. Could be wrong. It could just keep going lower, like this, for the remainder of the morning. But I'm feeling a bit reluctant to sell right now, right this instant. Maybe even a bit more inclined to buy it for a scalp long. Hmm. 30-minute bar, 8 minutes to go until it closes. Looking quite bearish at the moment. Touching this low here from the overnight session. I think I might attempt a little long position here for a scalp. Possible micro double bottom. Just gonna get out here. Yeah, that idea did not work. I saw a micro double bottom there and a bull bar. Thought maybe it goes a little bit higher. Of course, yeah, on the larger time frame, it's just not looking that good for longs, but might attempt it again here. Just, feeling as though it may be able to go up for a few bars here. Just getting ready on my ticket on the other end here. To close if I see something I don't like. What I think I might do here is I might add again. If I can get a quick little pop here.
looks as though I'm just fighting the trend here. Crap. That's crap. Stop down. Fuck. Mm. Yeah. I'm gonna attempt one more long position here, I think. Let's try it one more. add. Yeah, I'm gonna close here. It's the pry bar high on the 5 minute chart where sellers have been stepping in the whole time. I'm always sort of trying to think if this push down is going to be the final flag, final bear flag, and I could reverse up. Turns out I could have had a little bit more, but I am scalping. So, well, might call it for the morning and come back a bit later. I'll just show my trades for the day. It's been very hit and miss, but nonetheless, I was able to make some money today. So 1, 2, 3, 4. A few of these were one trade, but multiple entries where I'm adding. I tried to buy long twice, but 3 entries. Once I bought long, I got stopped out, and then a second time I bought long twice, and I stopped myself out. And I sold short twice and took profit. And here I had 3 attempts to go long. Um, got stopped out, and then the final attempt worked. I'm not exactly sure that I can articulate why I tried to go long there, but I just felt like there was a bottom forming, double bottom, and then it dips down below a little bit more. trapping some more bears and then reverses back up. But I thought that I could potentially trade along for a little pop, but I'll have to review it. Maybe it was a mistake. But I think the thing that saves me is I hold my winners for a lot longer than I hold my losers. So I have a decent trader's equation, even though I took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 entries. 1, 2, 3, 4 were winners and 6 were losers, so my hit rate was 40%. I still managed to make some profit. I think it's about 600 on the day or something like that. About 2%. I'll just calculate it quickly. Yeah, so about $600 on the day. So I think what I might do is I might go and have a little break because I'm still not really fully recovered from my cold. So it really fatigues me sitting at the computer for a long time. I think another scrappy session today, but it's been an okay week in that I'm able to sort of somehow scrape out a result even when I'm not trading all that well. My hit rate's low. I'm still able to somehow scrape out some profit because I'm taking profit as well as getting out of losers early, and yeah, maybe not the best trading, but I think my money management is good, and my trader's equation is good, and that I hold my winners for a bit longer than my losers. But because I'm scalping, a few points here and there, it doesn't seem like I hold anything for very long at all because I'm scalping. That's kind of the thing that suits me the best, is being in and out quickly. Um, but yeah, on the week, I started with 30k and it's Wednesday, midday Wednesday, and I'm up about 2k on the week, so a little over 6%, so it's going alright so far. I see this a fair bit in a strong bear trend though, in the Nikkei, where it goes above prior bar high and then sellers keep stepping in, especially on the 15-minute chart. There you go, the 15-minute chart. Maybe I should start focusing a bit more on that. When I see something that could turn into a strong trend day, sell above things on the 15-minute chart, because bulls are getting trapped there, whereas I took profit there. Where did I take profit? Yeah, I was kind of going to take profit there because I knew that usually above prior bar highs, the sellers come back in. But yeah, sometimes I think this, but trading the larger time frame, I don't seem to have much success on that. I seem to have a bit more success on smaller time frames. That's something to consider as I get to know this market more. It's only been 1.5 weeks that I've actually been looking at this market, so still kind of getting to know its characteristics of how it trades in the morning session in the open and how it then trades just before the lunch break and what it does during the lunch break and so on. So still and also the close is really important because it rallied strongly into the close yesterday and into the close of Monday. It was a bear trend day. It had this huge bull bar here on the 30-minute chart. It's a huge bull bar. Just thought, wow, you could even scalp that on a day like Monday. Let's see where it was. That's Friday. Oh yeah, this is Monday here. Oh, wait, was it Monday? Oh yeah, yeah. Was it? No. What am I looking at? Monday. Yeah, No, not Monday. I think it was Tuesday. It was yesterday. Was it? I'm looking at a different week. Yeah, this one. Right. So it was a big sell-off, and then into the close of the day, the final 30 minutes, it had a big rally of like 600 points, which is like around 1% in the Nikkei. So it rallied pretty strongly there. Could scalp that. This is a lot of little nuances that I think I can learn in this market. So that was here. Big rally. Into the close. Now going up again. Anyway, I think I'll end this video now. Just be happy that I made some money today.